Okay, Noah, for your social studies, can you narrate to me what you learned about Ireland's troubles?
Okay. It starts out with one Irish farmer. He was about to get his potatoes, for he was for it was time to it's time to harvest them. But when he dug a little bit under the ground, he found that one of his potatoes was pure black and was mushy. And when he saw this, he was very troubled. For lately, he's been hearing news that Europe has been having a potato problem, and it had not been spread on Ireland yet. So he got scared. So he started digging more, and all his potatoes were black and mushy. And he knew that the disease had spread to Ireland. And eventually, other farmers were having the same problem. And at this time of Ireland, the British were ruling it. They turned Ireland into its
colony.
Yeah, turned it into its colony.
Okay.
And so when the potato it's called the potato famine. For potato was one of the main sources of food the Irish people ate. So when this disease rose, many people started to starve, and people would die randomly on the streets because of hunger.
Oh.
And people who are walking around the road would see dead people in the road. And at first it was just a few men, like somewhere near like 10. And then it started to, and then where the potato disease spreaded, the more people died. At first hundreds. Then there started to be a little more, like thousands. And then soon it spread all over Ireland. So it became hundreds of thousands. So everywhere someone went, there was at least one dead body where he would go. And the bad thing about this was their other resources like carrots and their vegetables and fruit, they couldn't eat either. For the British, not caring about the Irish much, decided to continue the process of receiving most of their crops once done, for it's like taxes, something like that. So many people would watch the ships leave with so many vegetables that could save lives. All of them were like, food. They all starved. And sometimes people would create a few teams that would argue on the British that they should give them a right to buy from other countries. For there's like a tax so you buy food from a different country, you have to give us a big sum of money. So many people rebelled against the British to lower it down. For many people could live if they lowered it down. So after a long time of rebelling, the British lowered it down. But it still did not help the potato famine. For the potato famine was everywhere. So after so many years, the Irish decided that they wanted their own republic, so they would have to give half of their food supplies to the British, or had to pay taxes to get other money, get other food. So they started rebelling and wanted their own republic. And after a bunch of rebelling, Britain finally gave them their republic. And after a long time of the Irish being revolutionaries, they finally got to own their own country. And soon the potato famine was over.
So they had their independence.
Yes. And that's all.
Okay, very good.